strange game because I thought the first half Port Vale the better side, but the substitutions changed things.
I would agree with you. Good job you only had 20 minutes of commentary, wasn't it? That went out live. Yeah, we didn't have as much energy in the first half. Port Vale were far better than us. We were happy to go in 0-0. And then we spoke at half-time about trying to get a bit further up the pitch, with in mind that we would make some changes pretty quickly. And once we did that, I think we went into the ascendancy.
I think, to be fair, it was your changes that did swing things because it gave Doidge more freedom with his flicks and Mondale was running at things and Williams was, as always, effervescent.
That's right, we just need Willow to get a goal. We need him to get a goal now to get him some more confidence, but he'll be fine. We decided that we need to put a bit of pace on alongside Doidge, either side of him, and play with a 3-4-3 with Williams and Mondale just inside the full-backs to give them a problem and pin their back full-back, and we did that and created a number of chances.
Reece Brown, I think, has been involved in all 7 last goals. He's scored some and assisted them, so he's a very integral part of your team, isn't he?
But the most pleasing thing for me was he overhead kicked one on this out of our 6-yard box when it was 1-0 with like a minute to go. He took a whack in the face, but he showed there that he can do both sides of the game, and another brilliant performance from him.
And he ran 60 yards to score the second goal as well. He must have been knackered.
He's a big ground coverer in terms of stats. He covers. You wouldn't think it at times. You'd think he'd be a pure luxury player, but he's always up in the top 3 of ground covered. And he got that goal. He deserves a brilliant finish. I mean, he's sat the keeper down, just dinked it over him. Fantastic.
Do you think? Are you worried about the bigger clubs coming from in the close season? He's worth hanging on to, isn't he?
Yeah, but we can't really affect that. We've made our intentions clear to Reece and his representative that we want him to stay at Forest Green. We feel as though it'd be the best place for his development, in my opinion. He gets afforded the luxury of having a bit of a free rein with us the way he plays, and he's certainly flourishing. But if the big clubs come, he's out of contract, and it'd be a compensation issue. But listen, that's for another day.
But he's changed, his personality has changed. When he first came here, he was a bit part play. He didn't seem to be as involved, but he suddenly turned. I think he's grown up, really. He's matured.
Yeah, I think he's matured as a lad. He's last year he was the last on the training ground, and the first off it. Never in the gym, always asleep. That included on the pitch at times. But this year he's always in Stroud. He stays down all the time. He's a first on the training pitch, last off it, and lives in the gym. So he's doing things properly and he's getting his rewards. Just shows, like, young players, if you do things properly, you can get your rewards.
Junior Mondale came on. I mean, he's raw, but he certainly uses his pace well, doesn't he?
He's got amazing pace. He's going to be a really good player for us in the future. From Whitley Town in the Northern League, he's used to the rough and tumble, and you can see when he comes on, he gets kicked from pillar to post. But his pace is electric and causes problems.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Mark, it's now 2 clean sheets in the last 3. A word on your defence today as well, because they had to deal with quite a lot towards the end, and the atmosphere did get pretty hostile towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what you have to do. When you're near the top of the league, you have to stand up to it, and we did. There was a few balls across the box that we dealt with. We had people putting their bodies on the line, and fair play to them.
I know we spoke a lot about Reece Brown, but do you think he's potentially the best player in League 2?
There's a lot of good players in League 2, but I think if you asked a poll of players in League 2, they'd certainly put Reece on their list for certain.
Looking at the playoff situation now, 3-point gap over 8 now. Obviously, you'd want a bigger one than that, but all the teams will be playing each other now, so they'll be taking points off each other, won't they?
That's right. We have a really tough one next week against MK Dons. Mansfield lost, so I still think the 3rd place might be open. We have to beat MK Dons next week if we have illusions of looking at that. But let's just look at the next game, and that's MK Dons, and let's try and get 3 points.
Congratulations today, Mark. Thank you.
Cheers.